season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Right to the air is Rodgers. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 16 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity, because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Jones will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Jones again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They'll run it with Jones. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 4th down and 9.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line. But this is just going to make things worse.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Singletary here running out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Titans in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football. They were far here, and now you're looking to go 4 games without a win. Things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Here we go.
In motion is Austin Hooper. First down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Those defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in a victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team doesn't.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That was a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Henry. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Rodgers.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. A good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers
finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing is Rodgers.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw now on first down.
It's Myers again with another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through to the play they needed in a big spot.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll drop to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Second and 1.
That pass taken in by Burks. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 15. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And fortunately here for them, he's going to be taken down before he can gather much momentum on the run back. So no fireworks on the final field goal attempt, and that'll do it for this first half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans get it set to go here to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Back to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have bumped it out. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll give him 4 yards yards there, and it'll be second down. Inside handoff, Henry. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we...
Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And the Titans getting set to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On second down, Dillon.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Back now at Lambeau. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw.
Formation, Burks has it.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Dillon.
Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Dillon again.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A.J. Dillon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken in at the 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up there thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter, yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Henry again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Singletary will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers fighting Harry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Rodgers to throw. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Yeah, he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll drop to throw. Complete, Dillon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Gosh, given the time in a short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass caught by Hooper.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And, Charles, I'm no psychologist, not going to pretend to play one here, not on TV, but it looked to me like the icing that might have gotten to him there.
I think it's a good idea. You and I will stay out of that business, but different kickers react in different ways. It doesn't faze some of them. Others, you're not quite sure, but for whatever the reason, this game is still tied.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone.
Let's go now. 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And that's what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. So not only the interception, but now they've got a first and goal after the pick. And, I mean, heck, Charles, they can go ahead and trot out the kicking team here and win it.
They absolutely could.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.